What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Hope you all had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH. So basically, the battle lines have been drawn. War has been declared. Nina is over it at this point. Like, Sonny, Ava, Lisa, they've all warned her that she just needs to focus on Willow at this point. Don't worry about Carly. Don't worry about getting revenge. Nina can't do it. Nina can't let this go. Like, the more she sees Carly, the worse her anger gets. You know what I'm saying? It's because it pisses her off that she had to take a lot of shit from people in that town for months on end about Sonny and Nixon Falls. And Carly's not taking shit from anybody at this point. Everybody's just forgiving her. And that's what incenses Nina. It pisses her off to the core. And plus, she feels like Willow is still giving her the cold shoulder. My thing is, when she went to go see Willow and check on her and stuff like that, Willow pretty much told her, listen, I just need you to respect my boundaries. Like, I'm setting boundaries. Because Nina needs to understand Willow is not at that point yet to where she wants a relationship right now with Nina. And she needs to respect that, because Nina gets it in her mind that there's going to be an instant relationship and, oh, we're going to have a connection. We're going to get to know each other as mother and daughter. That's fine, but that shit going to have to take time. And Nina can't blame Carly for that. Yes, she kept the knowledge that was your daughter from you for some time, but she didn't mess up your relationship with Willow. That relationship was already fucked up before Carly even found out that y'all were mother and daughter. You know what I'm saying? That relationship was already fractured because of Nina, basically. Nina's the one who declared war on that girl from the moment she met her. You know, she's been all up in that girl business, treating her like trash. You know, it's been too much said and done between Willow and Nina for Willow to sit here and say, oh, mom, oh, my God, I love you. That's what Nina need to understand. Like, you're just going to have to build that relationship over time. It's going to take time. It's not going to take the time that she wants. And that's the problem. Nina thinks that this is supposed to happen on her time. No, ma'am. That's not how this is going to go down. You need to get that girl the space to collect her thoughts and get her feelings together about you first, to see if she can give you that chance. Like, this girl is going through cancer right now. She about to have a C-section. Then she got to have, a transplant, all this. It's a lot going on with her medically right now. She's not in the mind space to think about giving you a chance. But of course, Nina goes running to Sonny. Oh, my daughter wants nothing to do with me. That's not what she's saying. Damn, that's not really what she's saying. She's just saying give her some breathing room. Give her some time to collect her thoughts. Let her get through this medical crisis first. Then y'all can see where the shit go. Calm down. Like, she's being totally ridiculous a little bit. It's like, relax. But yeah, she over Carly at this point. Like, she wants all the smoke with Carly because she was pissed when she saw Drew and Carly hugging. It sent her into overboard. It just a fuse lit up in her ass. And she was pissed. She was like, so confronting Drew and Carly, basically saying, like, I'm not surprised that Drew forgiving you within 5 seconds. You know what I mean? And of course, her and Carly throwing mud back and forth at each other. I just feel like Carly need to realize she's no better than Nina. Carly looks her nose down at people all the time, like she's so much better, like she high and mighty, but she's really no better. Like, she wants to sit here and accuse Nina of destroying people's lives and being, damaging people and stuff like that. Carly has done the same thing too. She's manipulated people. She's lied. She's caused issues. She's done all of that shit over the years, but yet she looked her nose down at Nina for the very things that Carly herself have done. Keeping secrets and stuff. Nina ain't the only one that's kept secrets now. They both on the same playing field. So in that retrospect, I can't blame Nina for wanting to take Carly down. She's sick of her smug ass attitude. And I can't say I blame her. Carly does have that my shit don't stink attitude. Like, she could do whatever she want and all is forgiven. You know what I mean? No, somebody need to take that ass down a peg or two, because you are not Queen Elizabeth. You need to go on. You need to be knocked down a peg. And I'm not mad if Nina does it. Honestly, I'm not mad whoever does it. Shit, Brenda Barrett could come back right now and knock her down a peg or two, and I'd be grateful. Because Carly got that smug shit about her that annoys me sometimes. Like, oh, I can do what I want, but you're beneath me, you're this, you're that. But she'll turn around and do the same shit you just did. But nobody berates her for it. That's the annoying part to it. I'm like, no, you need to get yours. Just like everybody else got to get theirs. Because if the roles were reversed, oh, Carly would be calling for her fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Like, let Nina keep a child away from Carly. it would have been all type of war. She would have called a hit on the girl. Like, come on now. So yeah, so Drew is worried about somebody, Nina discovering that they're together, in this whole insider trading nonsense. But Carly didn't think Nina knew anything because she was like, she would have gloated about it. She would have said something. So they just suggested to each other, you know what, we can't be, hugging and showing, intimacy or nothing like that in public. We can't be doing PDA all up in public and stuff like that. Nina gonna get it. I honestly feel like Nina gonna realize something is amiss with them two. You know what I'm saying? She already knows something romantic is going on with them. She probably got that inkling. But she gonna find out about that whole insider trading shit. And when she do, she probably gonna blow it up. She gonna blow their world right on up. Because Nina, like I said, once she gets something in her mind, she not dropping it. Same way Carly do. When Carly latches on to something, she doesn't let it go. So they two peas in a pod, basically. That's why they really don't like each other, because they don't want to admit that they both alike in many ways. Very much in common. Strong, women, opinionated, strong mind, strong-willed, a bit arrogant, can't tell them nothing. They both the same. And Sonny tried to tell Nina, like, leave us alone. And Nina was like, nah. She said, nope, this is war. She was like, nope. She said, this is war right here. And Sonny was like, what the hell are you talking about? She said, nothing. She looked at it. She was just like, I ain't talking about nothing. She said, I'm going to keep you up out of this. I ain't about to tell you what I'm planning, but it's going to, she said, I hate your ex. Well, the feelings is mutual. Speaking of, Sonny just need to get it through his head that Michael don't fuck with him. Because, see, Sonny, I feel like Sonny was getting his hopes up in the beginning because Michael let his guard down. Michael let his guard down. He was cordial to Sonny before, but now that little douchebag Michael is back. That little attitude shit is back. Because when Sonny, went in there to see Willow and stuff, here go Michael. What you doing here? What you want? He was like, I just came to check on Willow, see how y'all doing and stuff, And Willow brought him up to speed on what's going on and whatnot. And, he was like, him and Nina, they're going to be happy, to see their granddaughter and stuff like that. And Sonny was like, that's if we're welcome to meet our granddaughter. I feel like it would be trifling if Michael don't let them around that grandchild. Like, so Carly gets to be around the child, but Sonny and Nina don't. That's messed up. I mean, at the end of the day, that's their kid. They got every right to say who can and can't be around their child, but I just feel like morally that's fucked up. Like, you're not gonna let them at least meet the girl? Like, come on now. So, Sonny walked up on Michael, here go Michael again. What do you want? Like, this attitude of yours is really not becoming. Like, seriously, you drop the attitude. The man is checking up on you. At the end of the day, you're still his kid. You know what I mean? Like, you still his son. And before somebody come in my comments with yet another comment, oh, well, that's AJ's son, that's his biological. We know that. We know the history. I get those comments so often. It's so annoying. It's like, okay, we know who the biological parent is. We know that. But Sonny is still that boy's father in every way that counts. You know what I mean? He adopted him. That's still his son. Like, we know the bloodline here. I mean, the boy do live with the Quartermain, so we know who his family is. You know what I'm saying? But they're both his family, so it is what it is. I just wanted to say that before somebody came in the comments with that nonsense. You get at least one or two here and there. But yeah, he was just telling them, like, I'm just checking up on you, and here go Michael. Oh, don't worry about me. Just acting a total ass. I'm like, Michael, give it a rest at this point. Like, damn. But Sonny need to open his eyes. Like, this boy is not forgiving you no time soon. And I'm not big on parents giving up on their kids, but at this point, Sonny just need to back up off of him. Just give him some breathing room. And pay attention to what this kid trying to do to you. Because he's trying to take you down. And he's not changing his mind on it. So, might want to give him that moment. So anyway, moving on from that. I like the scene between Maxie and Sasha. They were getting manicures and stuff like that. Getting ready for Britt's memorial. I don't blame Sasha for feeling how she feels. Because at this point, she's tired of saying goodbye to people. You know what I'm saying? She just feels like lately that's all she's been doing is saying goodbye. Everybody's just been leaving. And it's hard for her. She was wondering how Maxie deals with all of this. How she dealt with the losses and stuff that she dealt with. And Maxie was like, shit, it's all in the memories. she said, it's not about material things, because she was talking about the Brando's garage and how Gladys is trying to sell it. And, that's where Sasha likes to go to feel closer to Brando. So, Maxie was like, it's just material things. You know what I'm saying? It's the memories you have with that person that you could take solace in and all that. So I like those scenes. And I'm glad that Sasha's talking to people who've experienced those great losses. Like they lost a spouse, they lost a child. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good for her to talk to people who've been through those things, because they can give her some clarity, and help her move on and help her grieve and stuff in positive ways, and how to move on, because she's worried about Lucy and stuff, because she felt like Lucy's dead too. But Maxie was like, no, Maxie don't think that way, because Maxie know Lucy. She was like, Lucy too damn hard-headed and resilient to die. She was like, Lucy ain't going nowhere, which is true. When you know people, like they too, they wouldn't be caught dead dying. Like for real. So anyway, moving on from that, I love the scenes with Anna, Felicia, and Valentine. Like, they were sitting there drinking coffee. Felicia said, bump this coffee. We need a little kick. She done poured some liquor all up in them coffee mugs. I said, I love you, Felicia. I love her. That is my girl. I love that they showcasing her more. I love it. And Felicia was even letting her guard down with Valentine a little bit, because she actually felt bad that, he hasn't been able to see his daughter for some time. And she knows how that feels, because she was like, she was in that predicament, always off doing something or whatever, or some mission or whatever, and she missed out on time with her daughters. So she could definitely feel his pain. And I love how she told Anna, she was like, yeah, don't tell him, I let my guard down, I got all mushy like this, because I want him to fear me just in case he hurts you. I love her. Like, everybody needs a good friend like Felicia. You know what I'm saying? That always just got your back. You know what I mean? To let somebody know, the person that you're dating, let them know, like, listen, you mess with my friend, it's your ass. I love it. You need a good friend like that. So Felicia decided to go run a little errand or whatever, give Valentine and Anna a moment alone. Because Anna at this point is getting frustrated that they haven't gotten any evidence on Victor yet. And all the time that she's missed with her own family. She hasn't seen Robin and the kids in a while. Valentine hasn't seen his daughter in a while. So I love that little gift that Felicia got for him. She brought Charlotte in to visit with her dad for a little minute. I love that. He got to spend a little time with her. And she told him about her confrontation with Victor and stuff. He was proud of his daughter, because, like, at her age, she's, showing that she's definitely Helena's grandchild, and she's definitely Valentine's child. Like, she's brave, she's bold, she's not afraid to stand up to people that you should normally fear. She's not afraid of it. But, Valentine told her, he was like, I'm proud of you, but don't do that again. He said, don't confront your grandfather again. Don't do that. He's also trying to protect her, because he knows how Victor is. He's a vindictive bastard. And I love that little scene with Charlotte and Anna and stuff, because she realizing how important Anna is to Valentine and stuff, and that they're getting closer. And she thanked Anna for protecting her dad and keeping him safe and stuff like that. So I love that little moment between all of them. That was a dope thing that Felicia did. Valentine was very grateful to her for that. But she could relate as a parent, so that's always a good thing. So anyway, moving on from that, the saga of Jordan and Porsha continues. Like, Portia's trying to plan this wedding, and Jordan confronted her or whatever, because and you seen the way Porsha tried to run off, try to make up an excuse. Oh, I gotta do this or whatever for work. She did not want to talk to Jordan at all. Like, she was so annoyed by Jordan, and Jordan was like, listen, we need to talk, because she told her that she talked to Taggart, and Taggart is worried about this hook killer. With the wedding coming up and stuff, he's worried that the hook killer is going to target Trina at the wedding. So there, security concerns. And of course, Porsha went off on Jordan, talking about, oh, you need to butt out of my family life and our business. And I'm like, at the end of the day, you popping off at her because your ass is wrong and you're keeping a secret. That's why you mad, because she opened Pandora's box that you wanted to stay closed. Porsha wanted that door to stay closed forever. And Jordan is pretty much kicking that door open. You know what I mean? She don't like it. Like, she's making her face some hard truths, and she don't like it. So, of course, she's accusing Jordan of doing this and using Trina to try to drive a wedge between all of them so she could get Curtis back. And Jordan had to put her on notice, like, listen, if she wanted Curtis back, she would have made a play for him months ago. She would have said something to him months ago. She was like, I don't want him back. And to prove it, she said, I re-signed the divorce papers and our divorce is final. She said, so now you're free to marry him and there's nothing standing in your way. You know, I feel like Jordan is, she came there to talk civil because she is still police commissioner and still is an open investigation. So I didn't see why Porsha would just go off on her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's concerned about your daughter. It had nothing to do with Curtis. You know what I mean? Like, she just mad because that whole paternity situation is now rearing its head and she blames Jordan for that. So of course, Stella and Trina were talking about the whole genealogy thing and stuff like that, and how, Trina found a match in Port Charles, but she never followed up on it. So, you know, Stella had gave her the idea. She was like, well, use the same thing that I used or whatever to follow up, just follow up on it or whatever. And then she found out that Jordan was asking Trina questions about it and stuff like that, about the genealogy stuff. So now Stella's starting to get suspicious as to why Jordan's asking all these questions about genealogy and trying to find out who Trina was related to in Port Charles and stuff. She's starting to get suspicious. You know what I'm saying? So now she's confronting Jordan about that. Like, what's good? Like, why are you looking into all this? Why are you asking so many questions about this? Like, which, So I got a feeling that either Jordan's going to tell her what she suspect or Stella may find out on her own. But either way, Stella about to get down to business on this. She about to find out what the hell going on with her family. I like that little moment between Curtis and Marshall and stuff like that. Marshall decided to go get the test or whatever, the genetic test, to really confirm, to see if he really does have schizophrenia, to see if he really has that or not. So I think that was brave of him to do, because he's tired of running. He's tired of, running away from things, and he wants to know for a fact if that's what he has. But the tests are not going to be in for a little minute, so he still doesn't want to perform at the wedding until he knows what he's dealing with. So I love it. Curtis was like, listen, it don't matter. He said, as long as you at the wedding, that's all that matters to him. I love that little moment between them. But Curtis need to look closer at his little fiance, because I got a feeling like him and Porsha may not even say I do at that wedding if the truth comes out before then. I don't want to see him back with Jordan, because I just feel like their marriage was a hot mess, and the way that he's been treating her the last few months, I wouldn't want to see her go back to him, because why would you want somebody like that that's going to talk to you like that or constantly accuse you of things? You know what I mean? Why would you want that? Because I feel like if they were to get back together, it would be the same old. So I feel like that relationship kind of ran its course, and he needs to decide when the truth comes out if he wants to stick with Porsha or not, or move on from that. So he got a lot of decisions coming up that he need to make, and make them quickly. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.